You emphasized in your presentation the need to be at peace with ourselves or being relatively happy. However, do we not need to be sometimes angry or sometimes uncomfortable with our surroundings in order to have the drive to change the things that we want to change?
I did not say you should be at peace with yourself or you should be happy. I'm just asking, what's your choice? What is your choice for yourself? Pleasantness or unpleasantness? Yes, what's your choice? What is your choice for yourself? Pleasantness or unpleasantness? Pleasantness, isn't it? So that is not my choice. If you like unpleasantness, do it. I have no problem. But if you want pleasantness and you're creating unpleasantness, obviously you're not going where you want to go, isn't it? So I am not advising people, be peaceful, be joyful. It's their choice. If somebody enjoys misery, what's my problem? Yes, I really have no problem. But there is no such thing. Everybody wants pleasantness in his life, isn't it so? You want nice pleasantness inside and pleasantness outside, that's what you want, isn't it? Whatever you may be seeking, see, please understand this. Whether you go to the temple, whether you go to the bar, or you go to the office, or you want to go to heaven, you're still seeking pleasantness, isn't it so? Yes or no? Somebody thinks it's in success, somebody thinks it is in the bottle, somebody thinks it's in heaven, somebody thinks it's in the temple, but everybody is in search of pleasantness. Is that so? Is that so? So if pleasantness is what you're seeking and if you're creating the reverse of that, you cannot say you're successful. Yes? If pleasantness is what you're seeking and you're achieving the reverse of that, could you say you're successful? If unpleasantness is what you're seeking, that's fine with me, you are successful. So this is not my idea, please get that out of your mind. This is not my idea that you must be happy, I have no such intentions. My intention is just this, let whatever you want happen to you. What you want should happen, isn't it? If you like misery and I impose happiness on you, is it going to be good? It's not going to be good, isn't it? So this is your choice. So if your choice is pleasantness, why is it not happening? That's a question. Now, unless you're angry, you cannot propel yourself into action. Unfortunately, this is true with a lot of people, that unless they're angry, they cannot propel themselves into action. You heard of Che Guevara? You heard of Che? You must be seeing those t-shirts. Everybody's wearing Che Guevara's t-shirts. Most of the young people don't know who he is. They think he's a rock star. But I heard that the one t-shirt which is still being sold to the maximum on the planet is Che Guevara's t-shirt, even today. I see anywhere, any part of the world I go, young people are wearing Che's. Many times I stop them and ask, do you know who this guy is? They said, we don't know. Then why are you wearing? He's Che. So Che, when I was young, Che was like a cult hero. And Che said, if you are in rage, you're one of us. So this impressed me, because wherever I saw injustice, wherever I saw something not going okay, I was also in a rage about everything. Then it took a certain amount of experience and inner exploration for me to see and get out of that rage. Then a group of revolutionaries from, the Jawaharlal Nehru University came to me and they were all Che people and they said, Che said this. I said, listen, now I have something to say. If you're out of rage, you're one of us. Now you can propel yourself with rage. You can also propel yourself with your joy, with your love, with your compassion, which will be more saner way of doing things. When you propel yourself with rage, you will cause one injustice for another injustice that's been happening till now. But if you propel yourself with compassion, you will do just what is needed, nothing more, nothing less. See, I don't even want to impose joy upon you. I want what you want to happen. Yes, this is how it should be, isn't it? Because I am not propelled by my rage, I am completely out of rage. Nothing puts me in rage anymore. It's not that I am oblivious to the nonsense that's happening on the planet. I am very, very aware of it. I am very, very involved in seeing and finding solutions. So these are the two ways. Do you want to drive yourself consciously or unconsciously? This is the question. Whenever you are in rage, whenever you are angry, are you conscious or unconscious? You're definitely unconscious, isn't it? And when you become angry, generally you suffer more than your victim most of the time. Yes or no? So in that kind of condition, what are you going to create? Once in a way, corrective measures may happen because somebody is angry, but that is not the way to do things. In a balanced, sane way, you can correct things, isn't it? The reason why the first injustice has happened also is because somebody is in rage and you're trying to correct it with another rage. Let's say a crime happens on the street. Out of greed or anger, a crime happens. Now you get angry and try to correct it. You're also committing another crime, probably a larger one, usually. You can correct that out of simple, sheer sense, out of your humanity. Just now, like about 6 days ago, I was speaking to a group of people and they introduced me as humanitarian. I said, what's this? I have heard of vegetarians, non-vegetarians, and what is this humanitarian? What are you trying to say? No, you're doing a lot of humane activity. I said, it's a shame that we have to teach human beings to be human. Isn't it so? We're making an effort to teach human beings to be human as if they were some monkeys. If you try to teach a monkey to do what a human being can do, that's an achievement. You teach a human being to be like a human being, this is not an achievement. But right now in this world it looks that way because lot of people have taken on different positions. Because they have become Indians, they have become Pakistanis, they have become Singaporeans, they have become Hindus, they have become Muslims. You have to look for a human being, where are they? Very hard to find them. If you just sat here as a human being, to resonate with other life around you would be very, very natural. If you get identified with something that you're not, then it all gets narrowed down. Some things will happen, yes, you can fight a war. You can do certain things forcefully, yes. But if you want true well-being in the world, first thing is you have to resonate here as life, because you are life, isn't it? I don't have to teach you that you are life. You are life. If you resonate and throb as life, you will know how to be a wonderful piece of life, which you are. But right now, we are trying to find patchy ways of doing things simply because somebody did something in anger and it worked at a certain time. That doesn't mean that's the way to correct everything, isn't it so? It's unfortunate if a human being cannot be propelled into action out of his love, out of his joy, out of his compassion. You tell me one thing, on a certain day you're unhappy and angry, on another day you're very happy. Which day are you willing to be more active? When you're joyful, you're ready for endless amount of activity, isn't it so? It works.